Hey, Mom. How are you?
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away?
Doing okay. Nice. There's ore down here earlier, and I want to go get it. Forgot where it was. Is it? Nothing exciting? Yeah. Kind of a mellow day then. Vein depleted. I was gonna say, is these endless? That seems a bad idea. Nothing going on. It's kind of nice. Just chill. I thought there were two. How much does this weigh? 120 pounds. We'll send that over to her. Alright, so now we'll go back.
I've spotted something.
Interesting random chest there. Fire arrow, we'll send that to her. No. Sorry, what? An unidentified item. Well, I clicked over there. Why aren't you walking? We'll identify this stuff, though. Oh, initiative and +5 HP, 7 armor. Wonder if I can smelt iron ore into, like, iron ingots. Because I have ingots, right? Yeah, iron bars. I did see a forge a ways back.
Salutations, Source Hunter.
Here somewhere? Yeah. I don't know if that's a smelter or a kiln, or what is that? We're gonna check it out. Because if it's a smelter, I should be able to smelt all this iron ore, I would think. Hopefully reduce the weight. Furnace. Alright, so who has craftsmanship? Blacksmithing 1. I have blacksmithing and crafting 1. Let's just put 1 in there. Alright. I took 120 pounds of iron ore and converted it into 2.8 pounds of iron bars. Alright. Much better. Mortar and pestle. Okay. Have a skull in there. Ooh, a steel bar. I didn't even know I had a steel bar. Bluegill mushroom and an empty potion bottle. Needs more crafting ability. Okay, I understand. Oh! I thought you said, and I was like, oh, what? Yeah. Okay. Where do we need to go? We need to go to the cave. Alright, let's go. Where's this mage? Dude, there's a lot of dudes over here. What's that cost? 4? Alright, drop his ass. Maybe I send the rogue up there to deal with him, because he's a problem. That costs 5.
Once my arrow tastes blood, it craves more.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Why would you take one step forward? They're healing each other. That's cheating. Can my guy go now? Because he's still frozen, isn't he? No, he's not. Why isn't he allowed to go?
I could see the white light.
Alright, maybe I don't do this yet. Bless you. Everything around here is whipping my ass. I just bought resurrection scrolls. I don't want to use them immediately.
May the seven keep you.
Okay, there's 3 zombies over here. I should be able to deal with 3 zombies. You would think.
Rest in peace, darling.
God, they heal so much, dude. I'll move over here so I can stab this guy. How much does shooting take? 5?
May the seven keep you.
No glory in this death.
Got him.
May the seven keep you.
He's having to go around, so I'm gonna come around. How much does that cost? It costs 4. I'm gonna actually hit you with this. You stay
Come
there.
on, into the earth.
He'll be dealt with for 2 turns.
May the seven
Ooh, 73 damage. Hell yeah.
need to strive harder against me. Poison consumes me.
Meet your demise!
Well, that's in range, but I'll move a little closer. Oh! Ah, fart knocker. Alright. This guy's name is Rob.
I needed that. A stitch in time, eh, friends? Bless the seven, I am restored. I needed that.
New ability.
Into the fray once more.
Better than hers. Neither, okay. Neither of those are useful at the moment.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends? Bless the seven I am restored. I needed that.
Since when does the wind sound the same as a stray dog hungry for bones? My bones!
Oh, for the love of Grosvenor. Tread lightly, will ya? Any sudden movement is liable to give Blossius there a heart attack. Or, you know, a rib attack.
Who are you and who's Blossius?
Well, who we are now is certainly different from who we used to be. We were elite soldiers, Blossius and I. 2 troops in a regiment of Selenia's finest guards. We agreed to inspect this church. Selenia had an inkling the undead outbreak might have started here, and while we never completed our mission, I'm certain she was right. Near the bridge just behind us, an undead monstrosity has made its own hellscape around a shrine of bones used for gods know what terrible purpose. Perhaps to control each of the ghouls that haunt these lands.
What happened to the rest of your regiment?
Same as what happened to us. Partly, anyhow. We were lost trying to gain ground against the Molten Devil King presiding over the courtyard behind us. One of our soldiers ingeniously applied a piece of equipment to the ground, clearing a temporary path through the lava. Her plan seemed to work and we made progress into the Hellbeast's arena, but soon we were too far in with no way out. I've never felt heat like that before, Source Hunter. I've never felt fire in and through my skin, my sinews. And then we were all of us little more than bones. But it was only Blossius and I whose souls awoke in our skeletons once more. The rest remain where they collapsed. The Legion's best skilled fighters, burnt bones beneath a broken turnip cart.
Damn.
Who are you? Stay back!
Who are you?
This haunted yard is terrifying enough without you scaring the marrow out of me. To answer your question, my partner and I were part of an ill-fated cohort of legionnaires sent by Lieutenant Selenia to inspect this church. I suspect the eerie goings-on at that very church for why Livia and I are trapped in our bones instead of prancing about the Hall of Echoes right now. And I do mean trapped. Oh, what I'd give to see my... Oh! What is that? Phew. Thought I had a zombie. As I was saying, oh, what I'd give to see my darling wife, Marissa, once more.
About Marissa.
My cuddly wuddly doodle pop. Light of my life. Fire of my flesh. Since I'm good as dead, I'd do anything to be able to deliver one final letter to my dear Marissa. If I tried to go back to civilization, though, I'd be zapped, speared, or smashed on sight. It rattles my bones just imagining it. Say, you're alive. Heartbeat, squishy parts and all. Perhaps you could deliver it for me. Just remember this is a private matter between man and wife. No peeking, if you please.
What's going on at the church?
You'll run into the entrance if you keep along this road, though I wouldn't recommend it if you value keeping your skin attached to your face. The place is teeming with necromancers and the ghastly creatures they've been resurrecting. Lava, hellfire, a bone shrine, and that's only in the courtyard behind us. I'm afraid our troop never made it past the horror that lurks there.
Can we trade with you?
Back again? You can't frighten me this time.
Why don't you get on back to Sicil while you still can? There's nothing can be done in this godforsaken place.
You ain't got no money.
Did you hear that?
It's just the wind, Blossius. Cool your boots.
Since when does the wind sound the same as a stray dog hungry for bones? My bones.
Oh, for the love of Grosvenor.
You know, one would think wheat would go in here to make flour, but no.
Did you hear that?
It's just the wind, Blossius. Cool your boots.
Since when does the wind sound the same as a stray dog hungry for bones? My bones.
Oh, for the love of Grosvenor.
Level 8, Jesus.
Did you hear that?
It's just the wind, Blossius. Cool your boots.
Since when does the wind sound the same as a
Source
stray
Hunter.
dog?
I saw something in Sicil that has puzzled me for some time. Perhaps you might help me understand. Before I was caged by the Screech Woman, I met a man who asked me to spare a coin. I guessed he wanted something to trade for food or clothes. Yet he seemed no weaker than the other townsfolk. He was not sick or old. How can it be that he cannot hunt his own food? Why does he ask others to do this for him?
Cool your boots.
Since when does the wind sound the same as a stray dog hungry for bones? My bones.
Oh, for the love of Grosvenor.
Yeah, the laws of humanity are more complex than those of nature. Even the able find themselves in need of charity.
I can understand such a thing. Even the best hunter might starve if by chance the winter stretches farther than it should. It is rare that a bear would offer a killing to a stranger in need, however. It seems humanity is more generous with its riches.
Alright, so... delivered to his wife, Marissa, in Silver Glen. Okay.
Welcome back to Sicil, Hunter. The Legion greets you.
Sorry, sir.
Silver ore. Dex and Perception. What is your perception? 6, and yours is 9. Your dex is 8, and yours is 8. We'll give him so he can have 10 perception.
Divines doubly bless you, friend.
Empty cup, I don't need that.
I shall be very glad to share what information I can give. By all means. What? My legionnaires. For 2 years, all news has been bad news. And clearly nothing has changed. More dead, more undead, and more letters to write home to grieving widows and widowers. Still, I thank you for telling me, Source Hunter. Knowledge is better than uncertainty. They must come from somewhere, from some vile source.
Okay. I can get a new ability. Bodybuilding. Improves your saving throws against knock, burn, frozen, bleeding, crippled, blind, weak, diseased, infected, and corrupt. Do that. Willpower. Increases chance to hit. Maybe I'll do blacksmithing with her. Make her my blacksmith, essentially. So we're gonna send this to her. We'll send the pickaxe to her. And then we'll send steel. Iron. Nails. Nails is probably crafting, but you know, whatevs. Okay, so she can use this weapon now. He can use these daggers. 24 to 39. (21 to 35). I think this will replace the Geomancer dagger. But I don't think this will replace the other one. It's only a 2 to 4 damage, but I do get HP off of it. Actually, it's not 2 to 4 damage because I also have plus 3 to 5 fire, so it's 22, 36, so it's actually better. Smoke bombs go to him. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Fire's level 6, she's level 5. So I don't know, when properties say level 6, what does that mean? If you're under leveled. It doesn't show that it takes more damage or anything, or is worse. Weapons will say like an additional cost. Maybe it's the equip cost is higher than normal.
So good to see you again, Source Hunter.
Okay. Mayor's office. Let's see if I can make any progress on the Jacob's murder, or Jake's murder.
Hello again, adventurer. I hope you wiped those muddy boots on your way in. Oh, he's always been something of a rascal. For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion. That band of... oh, I don't even know what to call them.
What? Oh, it's you! What news?
Okay. Let's get out of here. Already talked to him about that, I guess.
Wargraf gives you a knowing look. He seems to think the mayor is a few arrows short of a quiver.
I hope there are no large predators around, or the mayor may find himself easily hunted.
Proof.
Pay the big cheese on your block for the wheel of the good.
Oh, fancy that. A source hunter.
Sightseal isn't so bad on a quiet day like this, is it?
This is Esmeralda? Yeah.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. So, what piece of irrefutable evidence are you about to present me with this time?
Found so much evidence against you. Had you better not confess?
But all of it is circumstantial. I've a perfectly logical explanation for every piece of so-called evidence against me, and yet you've been trailing me like a bloodhound. People seem to want to believe I am guilty, so let me tell you something I've been keeping to myself. Perhaps it may yet lead to the true culprit. Over the last few months, Jake grew distant. Distant and dark somehow. Something in him changed. I can't quite put my finger on it, but he was no longer the gentleman he used to be. In fact, he scared me. It all began the day he met Evelyn, Master Theliron's apprentice. She healed him of what we all believed to be a fatal wound he suffered hunting boars. I think he became obsessed by her, or obsessed by the secrets I just know she holds. Talk to this woman.
there is more to her than meets the eye. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if she belongs to that sect. You know, to those who worship a goddess without name and practice rituals of blood.
Tell me more about her.
I never liked her from the moment I met her. Men cannot see past her beauty, but I have gazed her in the eye and it was death that leered back at me. She hails from Silverglen, a village in the forest north of Syceal. How she made it past the undead without a Legion escort, I'll never know. Though I can hazard an eerie guess. If anyone killed my Jake, it must be her. She had her claws in him for many long months, and finally she must have cut too deeply.
Interesting. Unlock skill Earth Absorption Shield. Here we go. +2 to initiative, +2 to initiative. God, what's our initiative? 16. Better weapon, movement speed increase. Oh, it's a little thing. Okay. I was like, she's wearing armor. What is garment? It doesn't tell you what this slot is. It's like a tabard slot. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So let's save.
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been...
So now she's extended the quest to go talk to Evelyn. Over here.
Ah, a tone soothing a corpse's troubled mind.
There's Evelyn. Not here. Does he know where she went?
To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter?
Discuss the patients Evelyn was attending to.
The world belongs to the young, they say, and Boris will live to take his piece. Thank you for your help in this matter.
Let's discuss your apprentice.
Far be it from her to tell her master what in the seven's name she's up to. The girl flew from here like she just heard the location of the Philosopher's Stone. She even left her pouch unattended in the next room. Most unlike her, to be sure.
Where do you think she's off to?
I'd try her house, for starters. It's not far from here. I'll mark the location on your map.
What about her pouch?
She usually keeps it within sight at all times. Very strange she'd leave it behind. It's in the next room if you'd like to take a look.
Into the fray once more.
Now, that tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind, can't have gotten far.
Key to her house. Strange. Evelyn's diary. Lock level 1. Can you not unlock because your lockpicks are in your pocket? Is that the thing? Oh no. It just wasn't highlighted for some reason. Oh. Identify. What are you? What is this? Blank witchcraft skull. 21 to 35. Kind of a crap dagger, so we'll sell that. Earth resistance and telekinesis. The telekinesis isn't like a skill, like a thing you activate. It just happens. I guess you can reach further and grab something. Huh. Here. Oh, wait. I hate when I find a key immediately after.
I've got my eyes on the prize.
Well, I didn't get the key, but I got a different hat. Initiative +2. 14 HP with an armor of 15. These have weight? Oh my god. One of the major ingredients to the aspiring enchanter and potion mixer should be bone dust. In this case, success depends on the proper use of tools. A mortar and pestle, I think I've already read that. Evelyn's diary. Once Dietmar arrives with the staff, I will be utterly unstoppable. How pleased the conduit will be, how great the reward she will grant when she sees the evidence of my dedication. The counselor will be of no concern to her now. I have taken the necessary precautions to guise the northwest beach layer from prying eyes, so that only those with the knowledge of the spell may enter. I do say Arhu's little terror-taking control of northern path leading there was quite the unexpected boon. Few are the fools who will face the monstrosity, and my lair will remain undisturbed. May the goddess guide me. I've word that the conduit has done away with the so-called White Witch. Good riddance. She haunts Lucilia's forests like an ill phantom, wailing over the natural order. Without her meddling, the strong will rise and the weak will fall, as is their nature. The Immaculate Way will flourish.
So she's got a lair on the beach, does she?
Perhaps that's where she stashed Jake's body.
Letter from the conduit. Evelyn, T tells me the hour is nigh. The king will live again, and the stone is secured. I will be unstoppable. Surely you've heard about my sister already, gone forever. There is so little that stands in our way now. Redouble your devotion, for the rewards are inconceivable. We shall meet again soon. Signed, the conduit. Through blood her power flows. Through blood her triumph grows. Reanimation serum. Boil the last mint sprouts of the season with the sludge made from 1 part crow's eye jelly, the 4 parts sour holy water, and the tear of a blind beetle. Let it stand for 2 moons. There are 2 hastily scribbled notes at the bottom of the parchment. First reads, King Crab Inn, Mortician, evening. Second reads, Esmeralda, evening visit. That goes to her. Sell both of those. This is the reveal spell for what's on the beach. Hey, what's up, Matthew? Oh, Evelyn's secret lair is over there. On that beach. I have to go all the way around for it. You know what I think a simple mod I would like for this game is Resurrection Scrolls do not get consumed. That would be really good.
To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter? Far be it from her to tell her master what in the seven's name she's up to. The girl